Champions League matches and very interesting games and Akoso. And again, we say thank you very much for watching us. You warmly welcome on board All Sports GH on YouTube. Kindly subscribe. We are new here. Kindly do so. Our faces, we say thank you very much for choosing. Now let's have a conversation about the Champions League. And a lot of things we are going to talk about the Real Madrid game, and of course, and Liverpool went down by 1-0. Game number day. Now, Rebecca about Liverpool and Liverpool the set pieces. Actually go. In fact, corner kicks. If you do remember, now saying Jamie Carragher was so the see Arsenal for so criticizing Arsenal. Say most of their gameplay is get the ball into the corner kicks. At least get Arsenal corner. Arsenal near corner. Arsenal will score goals from corner. You see, he's been criticizing it, but again, of course, Liverpool have started saying extra corner goals. We'll talk about that one. We're talking about Chelsea at the Stamford Bridge. We got a lot of things that we're going to talk about. So let's go. Yeah, not say na yamon komo na yeah encourage somebody be pray. So and this is the results are Abaso. And of course, let's go Bilbao 3-1 against Karabakh. And of course, Atlanta and the rest are forgiven a goal. Let's draw. Chelsea by 5-1 against Ajax. Then Monaco and so any Tottenham goal. Let's draw. Galatasaray 3-1 against Bordeaux. And of course, Bayern Munich Club Brugge by 4-0. Liverpool 5-1. Real Madrid 1-0 and a Sporting Lisbon. And so team my friend Marcel by 2-1. And the games, and so well. So let's continue and have a conversation. I mean, I want to say free Real Madrid game, Now, if the for the tennis Madrid ball crucial games are what they normally do, and then say our bus stadium when they come to the stadium, what they normally do is that of course they have horses and police for supporters, and again sometimes they tell the supporters, "Usher Su for the semester, come and meet us because BB say." So the supporters will definitely meet them midway, and of course they will carry the team. Stadium. So of course, where you so this is before the game. Now Madrid and Yamana air costo ewo. Now when him say when you kwai enhia supporters na ewo enim wo anko twan bus no a mo amunya kwai ewura stadium no ntem no. What Madrid decided to do was that to stream the bus na airba no right from their hotel, because born here born Madrid internet anopano and a place, a driver call, Baldi Bebas. A question for and Madrid and upon they did video sessions. Into Omuwe, and they had to bus them now for Omunko Stadium. Into those people that went early, they had to do one or two things before them. Said, "Mususumbe me ashe game, from the screen." So this is what was going on, and these are before game, and this is when another place, and so ever, and of course this is Vinicius Junior. Why this picture is important? And say, and Madrid, says animuyana intentional to bar utmu the trophies are Real Madrid Agia. To say yes, and see these were things are before the game, but. Yes, central for the away and so the starting lineup. Thibaut Courtois was the man imposed. Fede Valverde right back. I told you about it because they say Madrid for LAK right backs, and squad at Real Madrid for the room. They had 3 left fullbacks: Fran Garcia, Alvaro Carreras, and of course they had Ferland Mendy in the game. They needed to make some changes. Kakra Ferland Mendy. Of course, one count into Fede Valverde and a ball as a right back, left back here, Alvaro Carreras. And of course, Raul Asensio, no Eda Militao. And midfield, not just a Camavinga, but nature because we had Chouameni, Arda Güler, Jude Bellingham. Anymore, lineup, the surprising amount for including me was the inclusion of Brahim Diaz. So, but Brahim Diaz, Kylian Mbappe, Vinicius Junior. Because the reason why we're saying this, say, a lot of pundits expected Arda Güler to play from the right wing. The team would have had Chouameni, Camavinga, Jude Bellingham, but the coach decided to rather play Brahim Diaz. Of course, or maybe it's the coach for Juventus. And then Juve for no start say in their usual three back. You see, Juventus were problem. You go to though. Or problem papa. And I'll tell you why. Because game where game number 7 omu wini bako kra. But drop bear 5 ems will lose 2. He say will lose what was 2 no. And you go Emma Juventus. So Juve decided to start with the go in post. Kelly, Afe Rugani, and Fedrugo Gazzi as the 3 center back. Cambia Sone Kalulu and the ball, the 2 wings backs, and Kefam Turam no cup minus. And on them McKinney because Sir Juventus for a ball. Now normally they are going to meet teams on best of have a possession here. They are front 3, you know. They rather have Vlahovic, Yildiz, na ebia the consensus abo. By this time around, this time Madrid, you know, so any Juventus, the whole intention was that they were going to defend and catch Madrid on a counter attack. And you know, they wouldn't keep 2 center midfielders. Rather, they will add 1. You see, game 1 on paper they look like 3-4-3, but in reality they were playing 5-3-2, and I'll show you why. Okay. Now, my statistics about the game, and I'm in Kassam and Francho because, and then you know, then you many people are interested. We have Kassam in the first half, we have full game. I mean, Kassam in China, I mean, the first half for the Madrid football, 70% of ball possession. Juventus for the ball 30. Madrid ball 14 shots in the first half, 4 of them, and then they're on target. Juventus had 1 shot on target. But you see, what we share game, no, what they told statistics, it does not tally. It does not correlate because Juventus created a lot of chances. Madrid created a lot of chances. But if you look at the statistics speaks to a dominant Real Madrid. Of course, they dominated possession. But in terms of chances creation, Juventus' plan was to catch Madrid on a counter break. I think it was working for them. Let me show you why. 2 examples. This is on the 49th minute, right after the first half. This is 1-on-1 chance at Juventus for the Inyai. Let me open up for you so that you see. 1-on-1 chance. And of course, time will be an Thibaut Courtois is there to save Real Madrid. That man, that boy, that who will be Thibaut Courtois, the best goalkeeper in the world. Masa, time will be he saves Real Madrid. Good chance. This is 46 minutes. Let me give you one example again. 85th minutes. Watch this. Where's the swear? It's all saying. And this was, in fact, a nice block from Asensio. Madrid. And then they had so many scary situations. But what can I say? You see, Juventus for the plan of holding Madrid because they will sit very, very deep. And I'll take you to the 5th minute so that you see what I was talking about. Juventus for no. Madrid for now in possession. Juventus are defending. Watch. I mean, so how many of Juventus players NA behind the ball? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is 5 minutes inside the game. We are Real Madrid fan, we are coach. From this picture, clearly you see, say, Juventus are here to defend. Juventus are here to sit back, close the spaces Madrid will have. Spaces na Madrid once Juventus closes it, Madrid will find it difficult to create. So that was the plan. In one moment, especially in the central corridors here. You see, look at the central corridors. 1, 2, 3, 4. And see, gets Madrid, force them to go wide. Force them to go wide. And yes, sir. You see, the problem is that Madrid want to create. Look at Vinicius Jr. Who is directing? Because you're ready, say, oh, be a man more. What else? In Madrid are looking for space. Yes, so the idea grow may per quine, you can say, unya, inti, oh, per quine, course, unya, inti, you would have to fetch out space. Sa disadvantage ni say right back or left back ebe ko bebre intene wo share in the early stages of the game na Pierre Kalulu right wing back no Boma Juventus and then no onya chances for through Carreras wopa because Carreras only Vinicius Junior kwa na spaces e wo hopanti Juventus created a lot of scare from Madrid for air try some opinion intimi Juventus for abo ball counter attack Eddie Ko because Baku I think on the is it 3rd minute Kalulu nya Baku ye cross ever since we be clear ball on Eddie Fuiho. One example. Let me give you another example. Now you share the course of 42nd minute. Okay, I said Kylian Mbappe a dribble Juventus play with man top form. Okay. Let me see this. Patrick Kovisa visible. Good. So let's count the number of Juventus players here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Yeah, share the more penalty box in the moon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What the goalkeeper and the 10 players. On one cast penalty box in the moon against Real Madrid's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the penalty box. And this is Carreras. One baby I will do. And don't see that conform jibbo no me counter no mu use one pa. It's in is a way no peer born man military will ball short no. In conform na kogu echi. It is difficult to break them down. 56 minutes. Another example. This is what brought the goal. Goal in here. Vinicius Junior here. 1v1. But again, let's count the number of players defended for Juventus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Everyone is in this picture again. In the Oya Juventus, look at this man. Or director say, Omomaki Jude Bellingham. But wait, again I say, Jude Bellingham has a goal. But what we share Boni BB and clearly, which means an individual brilliance from Vinicius Junior because as at this stage, you wouldn't call it a chance. Wouldn't mean can say a chance, but Vinicius Junior took this one, and a bobo and a bonico and Bellingham had to do the rebound. Very difficult game. Madrid for and then Vinicius Junior, he could have scored more. Kylian Mbappe could have scored more, and then goalkeeper Di Gregorio, fantastic performance from him. What kind of saying? Say, who table no ho? Champions League table. For mama, I mean, cast some intro. Hey, Mr. Oyen say the hour hammer. Na yan shade kakra. Good. And see, say Paris Saint-Germain was saying 9 points. Bayern Munich was 9. Inter 9. Arsenal 9. Real Madrid 9. Wow. Dortmund 7. Manchester City 7. Newcastle 6. Barcelona 6. So 3 games in Kobe bia until there. Charles Paul was saying almost 6 points. Almost 11th. Chelsea. What do you my son saw about Madrid here, but what kind of Chelsea in some what kind of Mammy Chelsea in Kobon Kakra? This is Stamford Bridge, and this was Stamford Bridge this evening. Blue is the color, football is the game. We are together, and winning is our aim. So cheer us up through the sun and rain. 'Cause Chelsea is our name. Where the I asked you, and you, and my mum Gigi when you be asa. Mamu Fakas and Bejuju me. What? Me producers near Chelsea for, and then 1 year me Anyway, before this game, now was a Chelsea Anna James. You catch now says Bisi. In fact, they were supposed to do it the last game. And see, and then on my See, regimes, no, this is regimes before the game. And of course, and then lineup, now a very, very interesting. Hope it is visible. Let's start from the goalkeeper, Jorgensen. And then, as I said, Lavia. Let me even take this opportunity and show my Chelsea people. And then, Chelsea for side tap because and then I confuse the amount for power. Now, my idea kakra. Because visible enough. So, Caicedo operated more of a right back. You might think so because say no football no nipa dodo na atiase. So normally a defensive midfielder kobo writer. Eya na coaches no mo invent. Say football no kofo atiase bebre. Mi hu Caicedo, mi hu Romeo Lavia, mi hu Enzo. I'm sansu bu Bonanote na am se kai ene Caicedo odwuma no so be invent. What you say? And then so the man Chelsea game ni for thankfully this tackle from Taylor. Maybe I say we doubt to be any was say a red card and I obi doubt it. And I say the issue be any because Sian is the master enya dey sir. And I still don't know so the issue be any. I think I asked for Ninti on my game no for Eddie Chelsea if Enzo Maresca wanted to at least experiment game way became very easy for him. Inti Joao Hato, Tostin Aderabiayo, Fofana. Chelsea 4-year build up at 3 at the back. Anyway, so Moises Caicedo will invent as a defensive midfielder. No, Romeo Lavia, the double pivot no. Chelsea for pes Omubenyano. The reason is once Caicedo drops in midfield, now become Romeo Lavia one. It opens up space for Enzo Fernandez to go forward. Enzo Fernandez score forward already. Now Chelsea number 10 that which in this case Buonanotte. Now Chelsea are going to use the half spaces. A brought football. Baby, yeah, in the box, no. Brony friend half spaces. Into Esura a left half space. And from her a right half space. It's normally a tactical analysis something. LHS. Left half space. Into once Enzo occupies this place, now the reason why this is important is so Onya Beshaha, why engage defenders in this situation. So the Abayi Itakura ene Bonososa say Rosa na afei wafa omo nti osomuntemu a wo kwatake wan because the reason is Jimmy Giddens so ebiemu ha Mama san phone call hasi na hwade Buonanotte o she omuntemu a ebeboa because Chelsea e works the vowels so no so ebiem into house spaces no the eyana eboa pa de bia no the setup is always made in a way obenya house spaces no hope it makes sense into ene a fire because Chelsea were playing or had advantage. I asked the me expected say Chelsea version. Coffee, I think Chelsea for banana or Mue or Juana. On one arrival, it was beautiful. It was very, very nice. What you say? Inti Chelsea for a banner supporters, no. Ebe shower, come. Hey. Romeo Lavia was saying, so I got in you. Yeah, you got in Uchu Muta, again now, dear. Yes, it be fin one. What's at Chelsea and Yamani Chokuno, Bilbao, Diano. The tennis said, Grisanta about 2 goals. I was start giving, and then Galatasaray, Esha 3-1, no. Victor Osimhen, Esha 2 goals. Hey, Victor Osimhen, and here then, Bayern Munich for Esha 4-0, no. Of course. Harry Kane, Bio, senior man, Harry Kane scored. Luis Diaz scored. Nicholas Jackson also scored. Jackson, but Yamia Dom Owunkom, Una Refino, a wow lie. Chelsea, Diana, and then Maggie, a goal. Afe, Moises Caicedo, Eddie Bako count. Wegwort, of course, Ote Bako. Enzo Fernandez Extravao ebo penalties mienu account Tarek George ede baako count 5-1 de eya nessa what you say anyway Madrid de na yedin kan abo ho nkomo da afei Sporting Lisbon and Marseille game no 2-1 last minute. And of course, Sporting Lisbon for shared the second goal. And the crucial game, which we were also monitoring, Liverpool versus Frankfurt. Liverpool and Frankfurt game, And of course, Liverpool share 5-1. Who go Eketeke? In fact, about first goal. Or take out rather because Frankfurt had to score first. Liverpool equalized. Virgil van Dijk on the 39th minute scored. Konate on the 44th minute. Cody Gakpo on the 66th minute. And Dominic Szoboszlai. And so a share. But again, I was talking about the Liverpool game. Kofi, this man. Who go Ekiteke? And now, bro, say Ekiteke. Wow. He was playing against the former team. Frankfurt for share goal no. Omangasa no unim die see. They were still attacking in the Liverpool ball counter. Now the pace a kitty far ball no running ya or sako share defender name no master. Abrofo ball no Ghana players na was think yenhye 30 minutes obia upo hwe. Boys no kra me ye kasaka se poli. Omo and striker for baller. Or kwakoshe defender because nya kwakoshe defender anymore. Obetimi ayo den. Open one a red card. But yenko for no dodo aminka so mu nyina. Dodo na kobewo ball no so akokwa na ho. This man, I think say or the every day be or the pressure. Every day or the pressure to Alexander Isak so scored a beautiful goal. But oyo on to me jubility it's not I will say BBC. I mean, that boy is playing very well. And the flowering vets na sumo be dwonanye bi awaya assist. Anande mun kanka ho. No want to kaka go na makra no ankanye ba. That's because and then they come by here and papa. Because na assist ni nyama no mo here ni brutal. Well, me the best but Vincent Boubacar. There's all called Azerbaijan. Akwenya bobo ya chesa. Anyway, wait a minute, I'm stories not dog so, but me say interviews no go so. And I am rushing there. Me kwa could see the ekoso. Na next video, but the interviews na kani na and so at the amount. Inti they say the kani El Clasico. Next video coming up. Bye bye.